Hey folks, welcome back to Carl's Off the Grid. I'm Shorts, and I'm here helping my old man. We're piecing together the shower house for the cabin.
Hey guys, and before we get into this week's video, I'd like to thank some subscribers that we had that are totally making this possible. Specifically the last two that donated, each of them donated $100. That's Keith and Brooke, thank you so much, and Todd and Tammy. You guys are awesome. We appreciate the donations that you made through the super like button, and that's pretty much sealed up the deal to where we can finally go to the lumber yard and pick up the last of the supplies that we need. So we're gonna go ahead and rough in the bathhouse down here. Sorry for all the background noise. We are at my home in the southern part of the state, so you got the air conditioners on next to us there, and we got traffic rolling by from time to time. But regardless, we got to get this build started. This is the perfect time of the year. We don't have any mosquitoes to deal with. We don't have any deer flies or anything like that. So join us this week as we start the rough-in process. We're gonna pretty much rough it in down here, and then we'll bring everything up to the cabin and do the final install. All right, Shorts, you want to explain to everybody what we're kind of figuring here for the bathhouse? What do you got going on here? What are you building right here?
Yep, so it's going to be a 5x8 building. We're figuring a door and a window, and then for the roof we're just going to rafter cut everything, so in the winter time all the snow can just run off the back of it, and you know, it'll last longer than a winter with the ceiling imploding.
So it's basically going to be like a slanted roof for those of us that aren't carpenters.
Yep.
And then I think we're probably going to go with a tin roof or a steel roof. That way the snow load can push off.
Yep.
And then plan is, folks, we're going to take this wall, or we're going to take the 8-foot long side of the wall, and we're going to butt it up to the back door of the cabin with a little bit of a porch in between and the roof overhanging, so we don't have to worry about snow buildup.
Right.
Cool. All right, let's get building. All right, we got Shorty. Shorts is doing the last minute measurements. Hey, how's it looking? Is everything measured out good? Nope. Oh, you better finish your job.
He's fixing it.
Perfect.
All right, so as I said, one of our dimensions is 5 foot, so we're cutting out the 5-foot wall right now. So the thing is, the dimension we're going to be doing rafter cuts up top. So you'll notice down here when we went to go cut this plate in, this is a 5-foot plate, but that's not going to be exactly 5 feet.
And,
so,
you know, Matt, let me just break in here quick. With the camera doesn't show it, but that is a pitched roof, that 2x4 right there where my shadow is pointing. There's like a foot and a half drop, right?
Yep, yep. So you're gonna have a bit of fall there, so you know, come winter time with the snow, it's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy when it comes to snow removal. But anyways, to get that exact top plate measurement, since it's not gonna be exactly 5 feet, we put these blocks in here, and the blocks we're just matching. If you go down to the bottom, the space in between the studs down here, we're matching the exact measurement that we have in between each stud up here, and that allows us to get that top plate. Now there's other ways to get that number, but this is just the easy way. I believe for me it's the easy way.
We're keeping it simple
Yeah.
for people that aren't
Yep.
carpenters.
Yeah, depending on who you ask, there's easier ways to do it, but for me that's the easiest way to do it, and it's very mindless, easy work.
All right, so basically what you're saying is this, if you guys look at my shadow, this top plate here is not going to be 5 foot. It's going to be longer because of the pitch.
Yeah.
All right, I follow you now.
Hopefully I explained that okay.
Yeah, good job. All right.
Feel free to tell Shorts what's up in the comments.
So this is just the side walls that we're starting with. I think this is going to go really quick. We've been working on it. How long do you think?
10 minutes, not even.
Yeah.
And ignore the ugly blocking. That's old wood, so we're using scraps. There's nails sticking out of it and stuff. So.
All right, cool. Let's get back to work. Yep.
So depending on where you are in the country, people will call it different kinds of names. But typically when you walk a job site or if you're framing, you'll see an L corner or a C corner. So since this is a 2x4 structure, we just went with L corners because C corners would take up the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So we made an L here. Kind of if you were to look at it from the top, this would make an L, so hence that name, L corner. And then when you join, if you come over here, we just have it tacked together temporary right now. But if you come over here, this wall can now get shot into here. So it's, if you think of backing for cabinets or backing for a picture or something, all you're doing is creating backing for this wall to get fastened to.
All right, so we didn't realize this, but with GoPros, that's primarily what I record with. The batteries in the GoPros superheat for whatever reason, and they shut off on their own, so we lost a whole ton of footage. But I'll explain to you what we did. We went ahead and, like we talked about earlier, we sealed the corners with those L braces or whatever it was that Shorts had told us about. And we went ahead and headered out right away for the door. We're going to keep the door on this side. The tub shower unit or whatever we decide on is going to go against that far side. And then originally we were going to put the window right here, but we were thinking the way that the air rolls off the lake when we're up at the cabin, we get a breeze coming from this side. We went ahead and changed this one wall. I headered out right away for a window, and we should be set with that. All right, guys, we are going to take a break from building the bathhouse, and sorry if this is a little bit bumpy, but I'm headed to a special place, and I'll explain right now what I'm doing and where I'm going. When it comes to building, whether you are building your home or you're building your cabin or your off-grid dream place like I am right now, I highly suggest, it's great to find deals on different things, but there's certain parts of your build that you're not going to want to skimp on. And you think about your primary home where you live right now, or if you're renting an apartment, you think about what's in your apartment. Fixtures are things that usually last a lifetime. When I do remodels and remodeling somebody's kitchen or their bathroom, I'll look at the date codes that are stamped in the back of their fixtures. And a lot of people have bathtubs and toilets and stuff like that that are still from the 50s, 40s and 50s. So what I'm trying to say is when it comes to fixtures, don't skimp. Last year I did a video on how to restore a shower stall, and we were going to use that in this cabin build. And here's the surprise. The other day I was in my favorite plumbing supply house, Able Plumbing Supply, and unbeknownst to me, the guys that work at Able have been following my channel, and they really like what's going on and what's happening. and they asked, "Hey Carl, is there any way that we can help out your channel?" And they were very generous, and they offered to hook us up with a brand new shower unit for the shower house. And so I'm headed to Able right now to go pick up that shower stall. And it's not just a regular shower stall. This thing is freaking cool. If you guys ever need any plumbing products, I'd highly suggest that you check out Able Plumbing Supply. These guys are a national chain. You don't just have to be in Wisconsin like I am. But check these guys out. They sell higher quality plumbing products at very reasonable rates. All right, guys, here's the shower module that we picked out. You can see I've got seating in it and a decent place to go ahead and put your shampoo and soaps and all sorts of stuff. And this is a 3-piece module, which means it would be friendly too for if you're doing a remodel or anything like that. It'd easily fit through doors. So this is what we're going to be using up at the cabin. We're pretty excited.
All right, you guys. So lastly, we'd like to thank everybody that's donated to this build. And we'd like to thank Able for their contribution with the shower stall, and my family for helping me get everything ready. And so all that we had left to do is this weekend we quick did a turnaround trip where we went up to the cabin, and I delivered the sheeting, the flooring, rafters, floor joists, you name it. We even picked up the door and the window, and we unloaded the door and window and got that all set up at the cabin, so we're ready for the build. So we appreciate you guys helping out, and we're excited to get this build going.
Jeez, he's strong. We had to put Bailey in jail because she likes to be under feet. Underfoot? Underfoot. Underfoot.
Underwear?
She likes to be under our feet.
We got a window. It's a slider. Hopefully in the next upcoming videos we'll go ahead and show you what we're doing to level out the base, and we'll start the construction process. So it's an exciting time up here in the North Woods. We'll catch you next time on Carl's Off the Grid.
If you are in the middle of a plumbing remodel, I would highly suggest that you support a company like Able. They've got great products and great people.